Okay, so this is a quick review of the King's Christmas Speech 2022. I'll zoom through all the boring bits, which is most of it. God save the King! And here he is!
I'm standing here in this exquisite chapel of St George at Windsor Castle.
So, a quick nod to the Queen passing, but if you don't believe in royalty like me, her death wasn't as important as everyone made it. Especially as they kept on talking about Paddington.
It is a belief in the extraordinary ability of each person to touch...
So to me, this is the most interesting element of Charles's speech, because as he talks about key workers, we're all aware that some of those key workers are unhappy about pay and conditions.
We see it in our health and social care professionals, our teachers, and indeed all those working in public service.
So much so that they're striking for better deals. This almost feels like a dig at the government. I could be wrong.
And at this time of great anxiety and hardship, be it for those around the world facing conflict, famine or natural disaster, or for those at home finding ways to pay their bills and keep their families fed and warm.
Of course, this is hard to hear from someone that, although not as rich as the Prime Minister, is worth over £600 million.
Some years ago, I was able to fulfill a lifelong wish to visit Bethlehem and the Church of the Nativity. There I went down into the chapel of the manger and stood in silent reverence by the silver star that is inlaid on the floor and marks the place of our Lord Jesus Christ's birth.
Now, as an atheist, I find this bit totally bizarre. How on earth do they know that? Then he goes on about faith, yada yada yada, and then we have a nice little montage at the end of all of the other royals helping out and doing stuff, except there's one person missing. I think it's even more worrying that we don't see Andrew, because if we can't see him, then we don't know what he's up to.